Hello there, I'm the CCG collector. And right here I've got a big old booster box with a big old Lidless Eye on it. And that is, of course, because it is a booster box of the Lidless Eye, an expansion in the Middle Earth CCG. And the one that had you play as a Ringwraith and pursue your objectives from that side of things. So that is exciting. I'm going to be opening up some packs from this today. And as I expect, I'll be chatting for a good while before that starts. You can find a link to the start of the booster opening somewhere in the description. Anyway, what is this? This is a booster box. Why am I opening it? Well, in the White Hand videos I've shot recently, I've talked about how there are challenge decks in the Middle Earth collectible card game. Some of them, 10 of them, were designed by the creators of the game. 5 had you leading a party with a wizard. 5 of them had you leading a party with a Ringwraith. However, the community of Middle Earth got together and, probably 1 or 2 guys, so sorry for not giving them their proper shoutouts, but got together and made an additional, 12 challenge decks, including 4 more Ringwraith decks, 5 Fallen Wizard decks, a Balrog deck, a Sauron deck, Free Peoples, but no Wizard deck. A lot of extra stuff. The thing is, for any card that was not a Free Peoples deck, such as the Balrog, such as the Ringwraith ones, and in some cases the Fallen Wizard ones, they use minion cards, minion resources, and things of that sort, which cannot be found in the Wizards, cannot be found in the Dragons, maybe in Dark Minions, judging by the name. I'm not super familiar with the set, but I do know for sure that this and Against the Shadow are the 2 sets that really fleshed out the minion playing experience. Unfortunately, this is a little bit harder to come by than those other sets. Maybe not Against the Shadow. Against the Shadow is fairly rare as well. But as a result, booster boxes like these are usually pretty expensive. I got mine for a better deal than you might see on eBay or other places. Booster packs are expensive, and the rares are very expensive. When you can find them, a lot of times you can't. As part of filling out these custom challenge decks, obviously the 10 ones with the 5 with the Wizards and the 5 with the 5 of the Ringwraiths, they're pre-made. You buy the deck, you get all the cards, but the rest you have to build. And I don't have a lot of Lidless Eye cards. In fact, I don't know as much as I'd like to about the set, so you'll probably see that same sense of wonder that I had with the Middle Earth White Hand booster opening that I do with this one. And just because it's so fascinating, and this is when they really started to have really good artists and really good artwork on the cards, and it's just, some of them are just marvelous, really. And I might even shoot a video later on just going on about the art and how it's such a great game for that reason. But, well, let's get to opening this, and I'll keep talking as we go. The thing about the rares in this set, a lot of them, there are something like 121 rares. I'm trying to see if it lists them anywhere here. But it's a big set, 400 something cards. I mean, it is a, ooh, look at these packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll start with 6, and we'll see how we feel about that afterward. But a lot of rares in this set. However, it did not do what some of the other sets did, in that those sets had different rarities. You know, you have some rares that are more rare than other rares, rare 1s, rare 2s, and so on. As far as I can tell, just judging by the card list I have available to me, all of the rares in here are equally available. Now, that does not mean that they are equally there to be found. From what I understand, I have not opened a booster box of these before, but from what I understand, sometimes the distribution, as it can be with older games or older printings, is not always great. So, I mean, you might get 4 of a kind of a junk rare, you might get 4 of a kind of the One Ring. Who knows? Hopefully my findings are more in the latter category, but we will see. Now, there are a number of cards I need for these challenge decks. I need a Malady Without Healing, a Corahil Unleashed, Come by Night Upon Them, Smoke on the Wind, Words of Menace and Deceit. I also need a common card, but a very useful card, and therefore not so common on the market to find, a card called Weigh All Things to a Nicety. I need a bunch of those for those challenge decks, because it's such a good card that, you know, you have 2 or 3 in each of the challenge decks. Wonderful, right? So I expect I'll find a lot of those, but I'm also looking for the cards that I mentioned. Now, when I say that these are expensive, I mean we're talking, you know, $10 a pop, $8 a pop, 15, 35, depending on the card. In fact, I went to eaglecard.org, great guy running the site, a lot of cards to be found there. Prices that I assume are representative of the community at large and the marketplace at large, but out of the 100 and something, 121 rares in the Lidless Eye, I've got a table right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think 5 of them are $15 or more. Another 5 are, you know, around 8 to 10. The card, the Lidless Eye, he lists for $45. Elf Lord Revealed in Wrath lists for 25. Excuse me, euros, not dollars, so even higher. Elf Lord Revealed in Wrath, 25 euros. Chill Them with Fear, 22 euros. The One Ring, the minion version, 20 euros, and so on. So there's a lot of value in this set, but I'm sure there are many rares that are not such money cards. I do believe, though, looking at the website, that only maybe 20, 25 of them had a value of less than 3 euros, so I'm probably going to get my money's worth for this booster box. Anyway, thank you if you skipped ahead into the video. I'm about to start opening the packs now, so thank you for joining me, and let us get going. What is the distribution here? We've got 15 cards. Of those, boy, this is shiny. 1 starter deck, 9. Doesn't say, but I'm sure we will find out. Probably, you know, 4 and then, or 5 uncommons, 1 rare, and 3 commons. Who knows? Black Trolls is our first card. Orc Captain. Focus Palantir. Isengard. And Veils of Shadow. I'm assuming these are the uncommons right now. Broad-Headed Spear. Ghouls. Fell Rider. Nothing to Eat or Drink. That's been heard before tonight. Weariness of the Heart. Orc Quarrels. Searching Eye. That Ain't No Secret. And Wake of War. Unfortunately, I do not know which of these is which, so I'm going to put these packs aside until I can sort that out. Normally I put them into piles, of course. Doesn't say on the pack that I can tell. So fun. But they're all equally new to me, and that's great. You'll notice, too, if you're familiar with the Wizards, the base set, that cards were reprinted. Staple hazards were reprinted, like Weariness of the Heart, often, I think actually always, given better artwork. So that's fantastic. You know, Secret, Wake of War. Yep. All right, so that's pack number 1. Hopefully I'll get one of those rares that I called out, so I'll know where in the pack it shows up. So otherwise, I'm just going blind. Nurniags. Scroll of Isildur. Yeah, I'm positive these are the uncommons. Secrets of Their Forging. Glittering Caves. Thranduil's Folk. Let's see, so that's 5. Skies of Fire. Cool looking card. Don't know if that means it's a rare or not. Orc Warband. Blazon of the Eye. Doors of Night. Tell me that is not such a cool image. That is by John Howe, probably my favorite Middle Earth artist. And that is just... The other one had some flaming woman on it, you know. Yeah, serviceable, but nothing like this. And I'm sure if you saw this full size, it would take your breath away. It is such a shame that such incredible artwork is constrained to 1.5 inches by... I'm positive I said this in my another video too, but constrained to 1.25 inches by 1.5 inches, you know. But that is really something. Alright, and I know these are commons. Orc Drafts. Yes, I'm almost positive it's pronounced drafts, just like trough or other words that end in GH that have an F at the end. Long Winter. Gold Ring that Sauron fancies. A lot more rings in the Lidless Eye, I believe, with different names, but they're tested in a similar way. if memory serves, you can test rings by having your Ringwraith take them to certain dark havens, which are the minion version of havens. But yeah, Lesser Ring, Magic Ring, Dwarven Ring, the One Ring. I think there are also Spirit Rings. True Fire Drake, By the Ringwraith's Word, and Corpse Candle. So I'm just going to take a chance here. Say that 5... I'm not going to take the chance yet. But we move on. Alrighty. Secrets of their Forging. That's been seen before tonight. Magic Ring of Lies. So there is a new Magic Ring. Okay, gives him Diplomat. If he was already a Diplomat, gives him +3 direct influence. So very comparable to Magic Ring of Words, I believe, the hero version. Doralos, Minion Stir, Dwarven Ring of Druin's Tribe. A lot of rings here. Wild Trolls, very cool. Oh, there's another card I'm looking for. Uruk Lieutenant, $20 card. No one has it anywhere, of course. And I need 3 of them for a cube, an Arda cube, a hero Arda cube. So, the ring leaves a Smark, the least of gold rings. Lesser Spider, nothing to eat or drink. That's been heard before tonight. Lure of Nature, another card with new artwork. Weigh All Things to a Nicety, that was the one I called out as needing. And Searching Eye. Well, normally these are big, grand videos, but I am getting a note on my camera that I have 4 minutes of memory card space left. So we're going to try to blow through these packs then. I apologize. Veils Flung Away. Belagorn, Orc Stealth, Edoras, Ready to His Will, and Warwolf. So it must be 4 uncommons, because I can't imagine Warwolf is a rare. 1 rare, and then a bunch of commons. Sawtooth Blade, Orc Watch, Bade to Rule. Very cool card there. Cool looking card. Lawless Men, I'll Report You. Lost and Free Domains. I wish I had more time to talk about this. I'll try. But it's interesting that the hazards in this set, let me get through the uncommons and the rare. Glittering Caves, very cool. In the Name of Mordor. Ruined Signal Tower. Dol Amroth, and Sons of Kings. So it's interesting that the hazards in this set have to be enemies to both heroes and minions. And as a result, they'll say, oh, well, sometimes this one says playable only against minion companies. Some of them have a star by the marshalling points. It means you only get the marshalling points if you kill them with a minion character, I believe. And then there are also cards that say they have detainment attacks against hero companies, which instead of wounding the character it defeats, it merely causes them to tap. Representing, Magic Ring of Guile, representing, obstructing someone, but not actually causing them harm. Magic Ring of Guile, Tros Hesnef. All these I'm pretty sure are made up. You can tell because they say Kuduk lore, which is just a fancy way of saying it's not in the books and we made it up. Stone Trolls, Tharbad, Agburanar Roused. Okay, very cool. Forced March, Greed, I'll Be at Your Heels, Sellswords Between Charters, Black Rider. There are 3 different modes that riders can be in: Heralded Lord, Fell Rider, and Black Rider, and that determines they operate on different rules from normal characters, and these cards let them leave their Dark Havens and go do something or other, go to other sites, and usually they can't, I believe. Lure of the Senses, another reprint. Orc Brawler and Slayer, another reprint with a far better image than on the original card. I believe the actual image of this is called Black Numenorian, but hey, Slayer's good enough. Alrighty, well, those are 6 packs. Didn't get any money cards that I am aware of, but we had a ton of fun, and I think I'll be able to get out of this before my memory card ends. So, hey, CCG Collector, we got a whole big box of boosters left, so you know there'll be plenty more of these Lidless Eye videos in the future. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time.